Hello, my friends. Hey, I want to welcome you all back. For those of you that have been here for a while, welcome. And for anybody that's new, I'm glad that you've joined us because today I want to talk to you about how to keep the flame alive for your goals in 2023. Now, it's not a hidden secret, but it is something that I think is kind of important because there was a study done of 4,000 people who had made New Year's resolutions. And there were 43% of those people who gave up on their goals after 1 month. And 95% of the New Year's resolutions that are made have to do with something with fitness, with taking care of your body. But after a 3-month period of time, only 10% of those people felt like their goals were going to stay, that they would actually be able to reach their goal. Well, I don't want you to be a part of that statistic, my friends. I want you to be able to reach your goals for 2023. So, how do you do that? How do you keep that alive and actually make those things a part of you? Well, I want you to take a look at your goals that you have set for 2023. And this is going to be a little bit of a project for you to do, but it will be so worth it. So take a look at your goals that you've set for 2023. What kind of goals are they? Are they more of a surface level goal? Like you want to lose some weight, you'd like to enter a race, you would like to earn more money, or you would like to even feel better about yourself, maybe strengthen a relationship with someone. There are a lot of surface level goals, but I'll tell you the problem with those. The problem with surface level goals is that they disappear really quickly when things get hard or when circumstances change. Maybe something with your health comes up, or I don't know, your schedule changes, you get a new job, something happens that makes it more busy or more difficult for you to be able to accomplish your goal. Well, if it's a surface level goal, then you're not going to stick to it. You'll become one of those people who give up after a month. So the next level of that you probably have heard is you need to know your why. Okay, well, I want to look better in my clothes. I've got a reunion coming up and I want to look really good. I would like to compete in a competition and feel accomplished and great when I cross the finish line. Or, I would like to upgrade in my car. I would like a new house, new clothes. Okay, so those are just examples of some reasons why you might want to set a goal. But those things don't necessarily last either, because maybe you lose the job and maybe there are some health conditions that come up that make it really difficult or impossible for you to be able to run in a race. So what do? Well, the key to keeping that flame alive and allowing your goal to actually become who you are and a part of you is going to be attaching one of your core values to that goal. So let's take an example of losing weight, because that's a pretty common goal for the new year for a lot of people. So if your only reason for losing weight is so that you can fit into a pair of jeans that have been sitting in your closet for a long time, or maybe you've got a family reunion coming up, or you've got a vacation in the summer and you want to look really good in your bathing suit, that is not a core value, okay? Here at Faith-Filled Mindful Living and Nutrition, our whole purpose is to include Christ in the process of our faith-filled mindful living and also in our nutrition and how we take care of ourselves. So what would a core value look like for you in attaching those principles to your goals, to your healthy lifestyle goals? Well, for me, One of the core values that I have for myself is having been able to recognize that my body is a gift, that it is a temple, that it ties me to my Father in heaven, to Christ, who is the creator of all things. And so when I change my goal to include that core value of understanding who I am and my body and the importance of my body in God's plan for me, then all of a sudden, what I eat and how I exercise and what I do to take care of myself no longer is just a single surface level goal. Now it's attached to my faith. Now that value of recognizing my body as being a gift and a temple, everything that I do becomes an expression of gratitude to God for that gift. It becomes an expression of appreciation and worship, really, to God in how I take care of myself. And the gratitude behind the fact that I have a body and a mind that is capable of completing these goals. And with God's help, nothing is impossible, right? So look at your goals and find out what the value is behind it. Maybe one of your goals for losing weight is because you want to get healthy. Okay, that is a very good and worthwhile goal, is that your numbers get better. Your blood work comes out better than it was before. You drop your cholesterol, your A1C is better for diabetes or pre-diabetes. Okay, that's a very worthwhile goal in wanting to lose weight and exercise and become more healthy. But what would the core value be behind that? Why do you want to be more healthy? Well, maybe you would like to have more interaction with your kids, with your spouse. Maybe you would like to be able to go see God's creations that He has made. Maybe it is the value is that you want to be able to fulfill the life that God wants for you. And that isn't possible when you're sick and incapable of being able to really put 100% into your life. So can you see where you're taking a surface level goal? You've created the why, and that's okay. But then you dig deeper. Dig deeper. What is the value? The value that ties you to the Lord, that increases your faith and your dependency upon Him in order to complete that goal. That is where the flame is going to keep burning. Because now it's not just for you. The goal isn't just for you. The goal is for the people that you love. It's for the God that you love. It has a deeper meaning behind the way that you live your life, the way that you take care of your body. And you can find a value for any goal that you set that's good and worthwhile. So your assignment for this week is I would really like you to sit down and evaluate your goals. And if you say, I don't know why I want to do this, I just want to do it. Well, dig a little deeper. Find that core value, that thing that really resonates inside of you that cannot be taken away by anything or anyone. That it is between you and the Lord, knowing that He is going to help you all along the way, and He's going to give you the tools. And it isn't a matter of motivation, because a lot of times we think that motivation is just, I need enough motivation to get going. But a lot of times the motivation is going to stem from this core value that you have inside of you and why it is that that is important to you. The motivation comes in the doing, not in the waiting. If you sit and wait for the motivation to do something, it's hardly ever going to come. It always comes in the doing and seeing the progress that you're making. Those little steps along the way that are going to help you to be able to see the hand of God in your life, in the goals that you have set for 2023. And know that they are attached to those things that deeply resonate and are important for you and for the people that you love and your relationship with the Lord. That will keep the fire alive, my friends. Okay, take care. Let me know how this goes for you. I would really like to know if setting these core values has made a difference for you. All right, my friends, I'm going to let you go. Remember until next time to quiet the mind, nourish the body, and enliven the soul.